Yeah. Rocking with your boys are all rights reserved. Shout out to Commenter Nation, greatest nation since United Nations. Share, like, subscribe, go follow CZARR underscore all rights reserved, one word on Instagram, on Twitter at capital ALL, capital CZARR. Yes, I'm coming to you with some serious stuff right now. Um, there's a few things we got to cover today of exactly what's going on. Before I get into those two things, I want to say that I have information being sent to me as we speak. And with the reason I'm saying I got other information sent to me, it's literally going to co-sign some things I spoke on yesterday. Now I'm going to listen to it and, we'll talk about it, but I don't think I'm going to share it because of how serious it's going to be. I don't think it's something that needs to be shared publicly as of yet. And I'm talking with the person, shout out to Blue. That's all I'm going to say. And once you send that over, I'm going to take a look at it and listen to it like I promised. And I appreciate you keeping it real with me and let me know what's what. Another thing, going forward, I'm going to release more lives than I do just for the system and how the system's working. I'm going to do uploads still, but I like going live, talking to my viewers as I have the information. Makes it easier and more crisp. Now, the title is exactly as you think. There's an article now saying that Dedrick D. Williams is requesting more funds in order to get a private investigators. Did the experts find something? You see, that's key. If these experts found something that through audio, through visual, a video, or through forensic means, he is going to get granted this. Now, remember, he already was granted that. Another thing, the case was pushed back to September. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So these dudes who are professionals have a whole 3 to 4 months of pure hard work to put in to figure out what's going on. Do you know how serious that is? I don't think you know how serious that is. Remember, I told you about a year is when people have time to do things. No, we're looking at the investigators being given 3 to 4 months excess. That means something's not right. I don't know what they found. I don't know when they found it. I don't know to which level of seriousness it is what they found. But now, listen, he's completing the team. If I'm bringing in an investigator now and I have experts, they're going to present the information to the investigator. The investigator's going to call the shots. And now let me say this, depending who they're actually calling on, that's what you should be scared about. It depends who they're calling on. If they're calling on a veteran investigator, it's about to go down. And I can tell you, right, the lawyers, different things, these guys aren't amateurs at all, by no means. They're well acclaimed, they're well studied, and I'm telling you, and I told you a while ago that if something was funny, they were going to find out, period. No ifs, ands, or buts, no second thoughts. If something's funny, they're going to find out. The question is, what did they find out? That's where seriousness comes in. Now, keep in mind, you got to keep this in mind, evidence was not allegedly delivered, neither was the process followed, as far as we know with Broward County. So, dealing with the factor asking for DNA a little bit later, trying to persecute these guys, even if that's put on hold and they're not really striving for that, something's going down that they're sitting back, letting these investigators and these experts do what they're doing. Remember, there's an audio expert, there's a person that's dealing with video experts, there's also a person dealing with forensic experts. Now, an alleged private investigator is being called over to the scene. This completes the team. This is bad for whoever's involved because even if you tried to cover every base, now here's my thing too. How quiet has everything been? It's been very quiet, right? That's another scary thing. So let's say this, allegedly, all alleged, And that there's an article on the private investigator. But allegedly, we have a situation where someone's on watch and evaluation that is not Michael Boatwright. So someone is now being evaluated that is not Michael Boatwright and being watched so they do not do something to themselves. What is about to come out? What is about to come out? If one of these guys, hard up, strong, and it depends who it is. Again, I don't know of who it is. It depends who it is. All alleged. If it's an individual that was playing very quiet, now trying to hurt themselves, something's about to come out. And this is what we need to look at. You know, they put you there and they let the case strain on, especially with these cases to make or break you. Didn't I tell you they were breaking people? I told you that. They ain't having you there and you ain't getting broken, especially if you did something with it. You gonna have them looking dumb? No, you did a crime like this and you gonna have them looking dumb. No, they're not taking that. They don't operate that way. They don't play that way. You're playing with your own time if you're playing with them. And I said this too. I'm telling you, something's about to drop and it's about to get real for somebody. Because the way they're looking at evidence, the way they're looking at information, is starting to add up a certain way that I don't think a lot of people are going to be ready for. There's no way you can adjust in these scenarios. There's no way. Not the level of information that it is that they would have gotten to get him the first grant. Now they're asking for something else. And if his lawyer's backing him, the experts found something and they're not playing. I told you guys, you want to accuse people, run their name through the mud, do it when you know the full picture of it. That's why we stay objective. I'm just telling you what's happening. Because it seems like everyone else to rush for the videos for the views, a lot of views, but they weren't looking into nothing. You see how detailed we get about looking at something when everyone else had it shock value videos. Okay, shout out to you. I got that information coming to me here shortly. So I'm going to take a listen to it. And okay, noted. I will do that. And I will take my time to understand exactly what it is you're sending. I appreciate that because it's very serious. And I will treat it as such. I appreciate you. So here's my thing though. These suspects have been sitting up there going through the ringer. You think if you hired them to do it, they're going to respect the fact that you're sitting back on them, they're running through the ringer? What kind of sense does that make? You think they're actually going to take that to heart and let you downplay them, do them dirty, and ain't nothing going to happen? Shout out to Hannah Taylor. I appreciate you. Every little bit helps to build the channel, helps me to progress things. I'm looking at what this person is about to send me because of the nature of it. I already know it's going to be crazy. I'm just prepping myself. I already know it's going to be crazy because they've been watching for a while too. They only spoke to me when needed spoken to. And after yesterday, they really had to get something off their chest and show me. I don't know what it is. I know it's serious. So that's all I'm going to do is check it out. Again, shout out to them. I don't really know who you are, but I appreciate everything you're doing. The Dedrick situation with a suspect that is on watch for evaluation. What do I mean by evaluation? That means a psychiatrist has to come in and declare whether or not you have something mentally wrong with you. And it's not Boatwright. That's the craziest part. Who else now? So slowly people are starting to show true colors in this case that they're hurt over this. They can't believe it. Allegedly going crazy over this. You're telling me that's not respect for someone? You're telling me they have no respect for X and they're really feeling this way over the situation. These young men, they're like, what if you were one day you're his best friend, the next day you know who set it up, you know someone was aiming to knock someone off a little crazy. That would make anybody go a little crazy. You'd be like, I can't believe this. You wouldn't be able to. What's happening that now individuals are done with it? Like, I'm done. I'm not faking this no more. What's happening with the fact that we see everyone wants to place the blame on Dedrick D. Williams, but he's the one leading the charge. Now, I'm saying this because some people you may not believe are in and out, getting questioned. And they've been in that situation. They've come to no conclusion. So I'm supposed to believe every single person had no idea what was happening. That, come on. Come on. I told you, you didn't handle business like you should have up front. Now in this situation, the mastermind sitting there, it goes from twiddling your thumbs to you sitting up sweating at night. Because I'm telling you, did you check the profile of the experts? Did you check the profile of the investigator they're asking for? You got a problem on your hands. And it has nothing to do with YouTube. It had nothing to do. You got an issue on your hands. These men are certified. I'm telling you. I told you, they ain't finna play with nothing. They ain't finna be bought off. They ain't finna be played with. These guys is authentic. Their career says so. Their tenure says so. The cases they've done before, to be honest, this is probably their largest media-based one because it has to do with a superstar. But in terms of difficulty, it's nothing. It's nothing to them. It's another day in the office. That's where things get dangerous. I'm telling you. He put dangerous people on the case that are the ones who you know is going to get the job done. Now completing the team. Let's talk about someone having a dream team. You be like, oh, my dream team's Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Clyde Drexler, Wilt Chamberlain. He's putting together the dream team that's going to get people who commit crimes of this nature. It is crazy. There's something they know that they're not coming out speaking about. But when it happens, I'm telling you guys, it is going to rock. It's going to rock media. All your favorite places are going to be talking about it. Just know who was really talking about it. Because what they like to do is take credit and, oh, we delved deep. You ain't did nothing. You sat up here, you took shots at me, you ain't did nothing. You watched the great at work. Stop playing with me. I ain't did nothing. That's why I call y'all out by name. So later on, I see y'all speak, and they see my algorithm mention you, you know how I rock. You know I'm coming for you. You know I am. I'm coming. If you want to take the cloud off of it, good. I'll take cloud off of you. And I'll do it authentically. Because I already called most y'all out. The comments that was made, do y'all remember when some of these media newspapers were joking about his album, saying things, oh, bad, no. But the ones y'all bigged up was trash. I'm not letting y'all slide. Y'all better slide in humble, like, yeah, we can't believe this happened, you know. And if you're going to take credit for something, you better say my name, you better say it right. Stop playing. I'm the one that talked with dude from Rolling Stone. Stop playing with me. Don't play. Because I'll double back on that and we'll do a revise and I'll toss you in there. Stop playing with me. I ain't going to play with y'all. I'm being real, man. The information that's coming out is no joke, y'all. I've been telling y'all. Remember when I first did my first video? I want y'all to go back and check the comments. Look at everybody who says something sideways. Look at all of them, yo. For real, look at all of them. I'm telling you. Look at all of them. Look at what they were saying to me. Really, no, I checked back a month ago. Look at what they were saying to me. And look at what's happening now. Guys, I want to be real with you. If we never went on this journey, do you think suspects would even be noted? Would even be seen coming out with the info they're doing? There'd be silence. These magazines releasing it now, they wouldn't even be releasing it. Fact. Because y'all couldn't even stand up to other magazines that were doing slandering when it wasn't even objective. Let's talk about the local news stations. Let's talk about the local news station. This is real talk. I can't make this up. The local news station. What did they say when the abuse-related stuff came out? They talked spicy. They disrespected him thoroughly. They disrespected him thoroughly. Yo, the things I read y'all said, if that was my family, I would have drove down to your station. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying about my son? You literally did it in an attempt to tarnish them, yo. Y'all tried to tarnish them. I know what y'all tried to do. I know how y'all work. Y'all literally went for their head, yo. I seen that. I seen it. I called y'all out. Yo, ain't nobody else call y'all out. Do you know how that made me feel that you were getting away saying that stuff? When you were in that mode, I'm going to call it Tom Tucker mode, where you just hop up and talk about something with a political voice. Then you rush Genesis up there to talk like it's nothing. Why would she even rush up to one of you news stations when all you had was bad stuff about to say about the baby father, the alleged baby father? All you did was disrespect him. Real talk. Don't you believe in hometown heroes or something? He's gone. He can't defend himself. But let someone talk about the news station. Oh, this was so trivial. I can't believe they're putting this tag on me. Talking like Don Lemon, like, oh, well, I gotta say this. And come on. Then when people come for y'all really got issues with it. Now stuff is really coming out, and ain't none of those people who was hating around no more. It's crazy, man. Like that stuff, yo, it really bothers me. It's crazy. Y'all were talking ignorant. Like, I mean, saying whatever. Just, it didn't even, y'all just wanted to bring, and I know what Genesis was for. It brought your ratings back, didn't it? Go back and look at this news station's ratings. Tell me they ain't bring ratings back getting her on there. Because it was the only thing they can choose, because they realized no one was riding with their story when they were coming at his neck. Facts. No one was riding with you coming at his neck. So you said, oh, we need to switch this up. And I agree, Dawn. We need that footage. We need the car footage. Oh, almost forgot. Fact. What did I say yesterday, allegedly? If a door opens, can a person drive the car? Now, I had someone come back and co-sign that a car could not be driven. That specific brand, that specific i8 could not be driven with the door open. Somebody hopped out and left the door open, didn't they? Now, that's not the only thing, because let's keep it 1,000 old receipts of old stuff that was done. Facts. See, I'm not even talking about all that. But they left the door open, so the door being left open, he couldn't act how he probably wanted to. You know what? So I take that back. I said, why didn't he back the car up? He probably tried to. He was like, yo, what? The car. I wonder if he knew the car wouldn't move. I wonder if he knew that. Because I had my German guy double back through. I even had another person from America double through and said the i8 won't move if the door is like that. It goes into a mode, Lamborghini mode, where the door can lift up. But if the door's just open and someone hops out, it's not going to move. That's what I'm being told. That's what I'm being told. And I'll say this right now. You know for a fact, if you had something to do with it, it's going to come out. That's all I can say. Remember what I told y'all from the beginning? No one's going to be able to mess with a $10 million man and slide off when you're not worth 100,000. You can't get 100,000 legally. And we're supposed to trade that up for you? Nah, you got to come up with our bank. And we're talking about big bankers. Be real. 10 mil, that's big bankers. You better come up with that money. That's just the truth. That's the truth of the matter. It's not rocket science. It's not something that they're like, oh, we don't know how we're going to get the money back. They're going to fire you, and it's going to be a nice dude in a suit. Sir, hey, I know that you had something to do with my money. You're going to be acting tough. Get out of here for something happen. The banker's going to go, okay. And when he comes back, when he pulls back up, you're going to wish you didn't do that. I'm telling you, when you play with money like that, you play with so many people's livelihoods that they don't toss that money away. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now these suspects are coming back with info. Now we're hearing that somebody's up for evaluation. Somebody probably isn't willing to deal with certain stuff, because I would presume If there's an alleged mastermind, he's hitting them up like, y'all better not speak. Y'all better not say nothing. Well, mastermind, they ain't got to say nothing else. You didn't do what you were supposed to do from the jump, which was make sure that if these guys were allegedly put up to the case, that you covered your ends. You made sure they didn't get caught. Somebody that was in the midst of this acted on their own behalf. They did something wrong where they got greedy. So they thought if I leave these guys out to get caught, I wouldn't get caught, but it didn't turn out that way. Now you have too many mouths, too many people that can attest to what has gone on. Now, if someone is going to plead some type of insanity off of the alleged suicide, and they find out there's reasoning behind it, like threats and stuff, oh, they're going to protect the mess out of them. And they're going to just say, tell what you got to tell. They're not looking for small fish. They want the big fish that they're going to start catching, the big money. It's the only way they can recoup their money. How else are they going to recoup money? When you're too busy spending it on whatever you're spending it on, and it's big money, but you thought you had the right to take out big money, or someone of a sound mind that was actually going to contribute to the community, and you had no contribute, just living off, sloughing off. That's what you don't get. You don't understand the full workings of law. Money can't buy freedom all the time, but I can tell you this, in this scenario, when you mess with big money, a big money entity can also make sure that you're held liable, because they know where those donations are coming from the next fiscal year. I told you, yo, it gets deep, and y'all don't even see it. Y'all looking at, oh, I hate this person. They don't care you hate this person. You think they care what you feel? They just know they're going to get it off your back next. And they're going to play with you. So right now, some people that may not be locked up that was involved, you're definitely on the radar. I know that for a fact. If TheCzarr can't promise you nothing else, you're on the radar. I know that much. They're just weeding out who really belongs on the left or the right. What does that mean? They're weeding out who belongs on defense and who belongs with prosecution. That's a fact. Oh my goodness, that's a fact. They're doing it right before you. They're naming stuff for doing suspects. They ain't telling you what they're trying to think of a witness on the witness list. They're not going to tell you that. They're just going to allow this type of research, because it's a write-off if it's some type of grant for a suspect to find a suspect. That's a write-off. I'm going to do that all day. I'm breaking law down for you. Do you get me? That's a write-off all day. So I'm going to do that. But once you're found, I'm taking it out of you. Whatever you're worth, that's what's going to come in my pocket to reimburse that, and I'm going to do the write-off. That's how it works. So right there, if somebody does something, think of it. You get a flip. I got someone, I gave them money to get an outcome for me. Now I flip that. I take back the worth out of the person that was hiding. That's how it works. So my presumption is in the near future, and what's scarier is if someone hasn't been caught yet, you're still being watched. Sending threats to certain people, that's seen. That is seen. That's what I'm trying to say. Yo, you guys don't understand how law works. That's your problem. You're looking at the money you make, but you're not looking at the fact that your freedom, it has no value to that. Your life, you can't really put a value on it. You really can't. You personally. You could say with your word, but you can't say, oh, I'm only worth this amount. Not to them, because they're not making nothing off of having you subject to the actions that you've done. They haven't made a dime. Yet you caused a lot of hysteria, an issue for them in the media. You caused it with the big bankers that gave him those monies because of his worth. You caused it off of disrespect, confusing a case. And they've literally brought people in. Here's what's crazy to me. People think they bring you in, and because they release you, they're not thinking you're guilty. 9 times out of 10, that's why they release you. That's why they had you come there to release you. Because they were like, okay, let's watch his motions. And a lot of people try and study that. To be real, if you haven't had solid military training on how to beat those things, you really don't know. You could think it through, but you don't know. You don't know what you're doing. If you haven't been military trained in those situations, you don't know what you're doing. So you showed some type of emotion, even if it's for a split second. That was good enough for me to say, hey, we got him. That's all I have to do. All I had to do was have you show up. The only way you'd make me lose in that situation is if you never showed. Then we got an issue. You see how you lose either way? Just how you don't want to be in that predicament. But see, these guys want to do dirt all day and try and slide out. That's why I make sure you get in that situation so I can make sure you get what you deserve at the end. You can't pay money for that. You can't pay for your guns with that. You can't pay for it. 10 mil? What's worth? What do you have that's worth 10 mil? The money you just got off your show a few months ago, you probably blew it. That means you're not worth the investment. Do you get how I watch your actions? I watch how you live your life, and I consider if you're even worth that value. It's deeper than that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's deeper. And a lot of people are like, why are you talking to me? Because it's deeper than that. If you can't see it, I can't help you. Either you do or you don't. I can't show you nothing. Either you understand it or it's beyond your mentality. That's why I spoke about it. Listen, let me tell y'all something real right now. Everybody around, when I say affiliates, I don't believe they're all bad. Yeah, there's a few people in between that made dumb decisions, but I don't believe they're all bad. But it's definitely somebody that caused issue. There's no one closer to a situation of this nature than someone who was aware of what was going on. They knew how he was moving. They knew where he'd be, and they acted on it. It's deeper than rap. Yes, this is rap, but it's deeper than that. You got to understand it. Look, I'm about to go check out this video or slash audio someone sent me. It's deep. I already know it's deep because of the conversation we had before. I don't know how deep. I don't know if it's deep enough that you'll hear from me again today. I don't know. I got to listen to it. I got to think through it. And I got to decide whether or not branding wise, situational wise, it's worth speaking on immediately. I might need some time to dwell on it. That's how deep it felt. Because when I mentioned certain things and this person gave me an answer, I know it's deep. And I already tested people watching whether my name was going to be about beforehand. And it seems when I tested that a lot of people that were around the situation that thought they were safe and secure started threatening this person. I already saw what type of time you're on. And I can say this is definitely putting a clinch on you. That's all I'm going to say. It's putting a clinch on you. I told you to stop playing, didn't I? I told you to stop DMing things, stop threatening. If you were involved, you weren't involved. Your first line of defense should have been dealing with either the suspect situation or you should have dealt with a lot of people you seen reacting to me talking. You didn't. That was your mistake. It's too late now because something's going to come up. Say you try and take out one of the dudes that were in there. It's going to bring a red flag. You can't do nothing now. You should have caught the subliminals earlier when I been had the information, been. I didn't even deliver it yet. I sat back on it. My guys was like, listen, I know you're trying to look out and stay objective, but you got to speak on it. I said, cool. Okay. I said, all right. I looked out. And y'all still so dumb just hating me. Like dumb. I'm like, who raised these? Who taught you to move? Are you that dumb that you heard the video and was like, oh, he's the problem? Not looking at the other guys around like, dang, these guys know. Number one, if we're looking at a management level, How did you guys sit back at that level? Y'all sat back on these guys? Like, you for you sitting back on that management level of how it goes down, calling the shots, you deserve to lose. I'm sorry. You gotta go. Because people that move like you move, you should do no dirt. Because you don't know how to act when you do dirt. You don't know how to move. You don't know. Thinking it was a childish high school, college type plan. You're dumb. You're really dumb. And they know you're dumb. You're just the dumbest. Out of everybody I can speak about, you're the dumbest. I don't know who's still giving passes with you, looking for you. Guys, if you're eating with someone at that level, you got to be careful. Especially when they have a history of something. You got to be careful. They know, man. I'm telling you. It's to the point where it's like, you're the dumbest. These suspects, I don't care if people say they're dumb for getting caught. No, you're the dumbest. Because you're like the connection. Let me explain it. You're the connection between a time period, and this is all I'm saying. You're the connection between a time period. There's a history that's notable that they know happened. It's on record. He's stupid. On record. And they watch you move for a while. That's all I'm going to say. It's so funny style. I'm like, what is he doing? Are you that dumb? No, you've made a lot of dumb moves recently. And even earlier. Now, let me give you some props. I'm going to say between October and December, you got it right. Back to the same dumbness. Back to this. Like, it's like, who taught this guy to move? You're a liability. Also, dealing with the suspect level. People who sent them threats. You're a liability. People that sent threats to people around us. Even in my direction, inquiries a certain way. When certain subjects came up, you had to say it in comments. Had to say it publicly. We got to let him know public. That's a liability. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Did I say your full name? Guys, let me ask you a quick question. Let me give you objectivity in this. And my guy showed up, but no, not needed. Let me give you some level of this. Let me ask you. Do you think if someone's in feds, let me say this, do you think they're going to play with you? You think they don't see your behavior. They don't see your withdrawals. They don't see you move in a certain way that makes them suspicious. You think it's that simple? You think they're not watching? I told you episode 5. They're watching. And you guys just were publicly saying stuff. You need to check. You had guys hopping on comments right beside you saying what exactly happened publicly. Like, I went back and looked. Are you crazy? It's too late now. While I reach episode 300 to 400, they were sitting back watching the comments. Reading episode 4's comments. TheCzarr had to deflect. Still deflecting for you. So dumb. Because this is objective thought. I didn't come out and say, where's Waldo? Say it. Say it. They ain't even have to say it because you're calling it out for them. And these are the guys right beside you. Come on. Really? The mastermind gotta send threats. Oh, now one of the suspect's parents, as I found out, 2018 is deceased. That's random. Really? You guys are dumb. Y'all move like idiots. So stupid. Again, getting more info, checking it with my Jamaican people. You're dumb. You move dumb. You always have moved dumb. Like, and you bring that dumbness here, like acting, even in Africa. Have my African people checking it. Like, I'm telling you, we're worldwide. I blatantly told you. I blatantly did a video saying it. You're still moving stupid. Like, how dumb can you get? Goodness, it just makes me mad because criminals want to do crime and you're dumb. Criminals want to do crime and you're dumb. You're literally within reason of liability to anyone you do business with now. Because you did this so dumb, you're a liability. And you, especially when there's someone who moves smart all their life, and they're like, yo, this dummy, he made these calls. They got these phone calls. Yes, they got phone calls. Oh, like, guys, like, oh my, like, they're so stupid, it makes me mad. It makes me mad. No one could be that dumb. Are you serious? Oh, let me still use my phone. They can't go back and retrieve my records. Like, I just gotta go. It's just so stupid. I gotta go. And these are our daily criminals. And they don't know. All their phone calls can be traced and recaptured. That's case over right there. Really? You didn't know that? Oh, I'm gonna hit *67. Oh gosh, I'm done with you. I'm just done. It's to the point where just know they got the right people on the case. You move stupid and you didn't get the subliminals. Listen, you're looking at the same guy who told Kodak red alert. Next week he was arrested. I said, dude, red alert. You got to move different. Still didn't listen. Arrested the following month. It's like, how can you give the heads up? How else do you give the heads up? Should I stop? Should I not care? Up, another black man cuffed because he had to do what he was doing for a whole nother week. Like, you know, oh my gosh. It's like, I'm embarrassed. That's when you get embarrassed on your people. Let me say something to all those people who are tribalistic. When a Caucasian man gave advice to another Caucasian man, he listened. I could say that. You could say whatever you want about white people. But another Caucasian man gives advice to a Caucasian man. He listens. A black man says something, he's like, oh, that N-word hating. He hates. He don't know about this. He don't know how we move. Okay. Good. I'm done with it. So good luck. Experts, they definitely found something. Just know that. You idiots. And one of the lawyers is going through all the statements that were made. I hope everybody told the story the same way. I hope, for your sake, if you have a sentence that's off, red flag. You get it? One sentence is off of what they know to be the truth, red flag. I'm telling you, it don't matter how much spotlight you have, how much money you have. You can't play your way out of a situation. If you got $1 million, no, the state has $1 million now. Guys, you got to move smarter. You can't do stuff like this. Why don't you just do it in a legal business? Some of you have the funds where you can start a legal business that will last forever. Forever. But you still want to do little things to get over on people. You still got to get it off the backs of someone. Oh, we still got to make these phone calls to assault this person. Still got to be a G. Keep it pushing. What are you thinking? Are you serious? No. Let me ask y'all. Are you serious? You seriously made that call? You seriously made that withdrawal? You seriously called up? Like, oh my gosh. I don't need your phone to get your records. I don't need to be the feds on his phone. I just need to know your phone number and I can get your records of all the calls you made years ago. This was just last year. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. All they have an investigator can't be the green light. Oh, no, that's not the green light. No. Oh, that lawyer really checking in could never be the green light. Seeing a statement's wrong. Oh, we can't go retrieve that witness on the witness list phone calls. Oh, that can't happen. No, there's no way. You think a judge is not going to grant that if he gave grants for experts? How can you be criminals and not know the law? You can't do nothing. You're criminals, all hardened. But you don't know the law? This long you live, you don't know how they work through the law. You've been on this channel where I've told you how they move to and capture people publicly. You saw someone who I don't know who I'm going to say. I know that they were somebody. Ask me, how do you know that? Straight up. Just say, how do you know that about it? How'd you know that? Like I was in one of their classes. And I don't know what I'm saying. I'm done. You're just going to have to go through what you go through. I mean, that's crazy. I literally did everything I can. I wasn't only doing this to solve for justice, but I stayed objective and spoke on how they're coming, what they're about to do. They did it. They did. What did they do? Let me go back, since some people go like, nah, let's be real. Look at the time. Before they had Robert Allen and Trayvon Newsom, what did I say? What did I say? I said, they're going to check for you locally. Told you how they're going to check locally. I said, if they see certain things moving upwards, marshals are going to get involved. Robert Allen arrested by marshals in Atlanta. Are you dumb? In my Queen's Flip voice, are you dumb? You gotta be. You gotta be. And they told me that would happen. They said, watch, when you say exactly how things go, they're going to literally go la-di-da and dance into our trap. Each person danced to the trap. Like it was a song playing. Like you're all dancing to the trap. Set the trap. Here they come. Like a mouse to cheese. You gotta be dumb. Then I talked directly to the mastermind. Oh my goodness. 21,000 views. You still don't get it. I said, look. You're stupid. I said, they're going to put mastermind charges on Dedrick D. Williams. If the mastermind, such and such and such and such, it's all going to come out. What happened? What is he doing? You, like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I went at investigators. I went at suspects. I went at people. And before all of it happened, I even gave you the roadmap in my community. Scroll down. I gave you the roadmap of exactly what videos I'm doing to address what topics. Still didn't get it. I'm like, are these guys legally with a mental issue? Legally. Something has been, let me speak slow. I'm sorry. I'm speaking too fast. Something has been found. That's why experts are called in. Audio, visual, forensic. Oh, now he's getting a private investigator. Something's definitely found. Like, really? Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, and to the mastermind, still got your lowly guys sending threats off of people not saying their name. That's not suspicious at all. They're not like, why is this person sending threats? They're like, oh, that's normal everyday stuff. Oh, that situation, that's every day. Oh, that's normal. Ain't nothing normal about this. Are you serious? I try and stay calm. I try. But when you don't listen this many times, it's just like, are you serious? You don't see the signs? You don't see this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo, guys, Stevie Wonder saw the signs. Are you kidding me? No. And you guys want to tell me you're so smart. Now, let me tell you this. Oh, let me add this part so you know it's not a joke. There is a DJ that keeps throwing his name on a fake username, throwing his name out, saying, oh, you don't know who I am? Basically, because it's you. You don't know who this is? Oh, let me say something else. This is the last one. I promise. This is the last time I'm giving info like this. Literally, on Twitter, there are people saying certain things that aren't people I even had on the platform that are acting a certain way. The people you're doing dirt with, get away from them. They're going to link you in other ways. You're good now. Oh, and if you're an affiliate, go on a solo career. Stop going with a bunch of thousands of other people that aren't getting paid the same money, because if they go down, you don't know if they're going to flip on you. Not everybody's fit to do 20 to life. Is that clear? I mean, oh my God. They're running lives all the time. They keep going live with you in the background. Has feds like, wonder why they're hanging with that person when we know they did this. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And no, let's be objective. Here's why they think they're in the clear. Because they haven't heard that knock yet. Or better yet, the boom. Because they think they're not being watched. Literally, that's the tactic. There you go. When everything's clear, when you ride down your block in the morning, it ain't nothing around, and you're like, yeah, I'm the man. That's when you're not. Because if it's so silent that you could hear a pin drop by the liquor store, something ain't right. God, because y'all don't listen. Let me keep this 1,000. There were stories I did about Chicago where they listened. Where they listened. I'm talking about Chicago where they listened. And I watched the tables turn, and I was like, whoa, no more stories about Chicago. Seriously. But it seems you guys are too cocky. I don't know whether it's your pride. I don't know what it is. You just don't listen. It's like I gotta yell it. That's why I did that. I gotta speak it slow. Like I did. Like, come on. You come now. It's come on time. Come on, guys. You gotta listen. Come on. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, it makes me infuriated. It's like they would end up in the situations that they are if they listen. I would have literally, I'm telling you, I put this on everything. Kodak would have went to those places. They would have found nothing. And he probably would have been suing them for illegally harassing him because he had nothing. Literally. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all don't see the signs. That's the problem. Yo, here's what I think. This is what I think. If you want to be a music artist, study law to some degree. Kim K knows better than you. Study law. Know something about the law. Know something about your rights. I don't know your constitutional rights. Let me help you. If you have any type of felony, I don't care if you got it wiped from history, and you get caught in another felony or anything near of it, it's over. They check your past before they prosecute you for current felonies. You didn't know that. Let's pause. Everyone stop. Everyone pause. You didn't know that? You get it wiped and they can never bring it up again? Dummy, the reason they wipe it off is so you can get a job. So you can do something, apply for credit without having it held against you. It's still going to come up if you do another crime. Let me do one better. Once you get a felony, you literally lose constitutional rights in most states. You didn't know that? Oh, if you're a felon and you ever screamed about your constitution, you think they're trying to get you with a felony? Dummy. Why you think they wanted you with a felony in the first place? They don't care if you serve 5 months or serve 10 years. They wanted you with a felony in the first place to take away a few constitutional rights. Are you serious? You didn't know that? Oh, that was beyond me. Why do you think felons can no longer be against someone that possesses the right to bear arms? Because they got a felony. And when TheCzarr did that series, where were you? When TheCzarr did that series, where were you? I try. Guys, to my people I sponsor with, guys, I try. But they don't listen. Now, let me be real. If a Caucasian man was sitting up here saying what I'm saying, would you listen to him? If there was a man that was not an African American man with some type of islander in the blood, would you listen? You don't listen. You don't care. Because you don't care. No. Today, you know what? I take it all back. Today, I want you to hop in your whip, hop on your bike, scream F everything, and just peel off. Not caring about law, not caring about if you get to feed your children, not caring about anything. I want you to do that. I want you to just go live your life. Keep committing violent crimes. Keep calling others to get arrested with you. Calling the dummies. All of you just dance to jail, not worrying about if you ever see your children again. Please, today, for me, go do it. Please. Please do it. Please do it. Please. $40,000 to $50,000 a head in prison. That's what they make. 40 to 50 G's a head in prison. If you're there 10 years, you just promised me $500,000. I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you, these guys are dumb. There's something dumb, something special, stupid. You're stupid, something special. So if you already got a felony, you're already screwed. You're screwed in the system. You got a felony before, I don't care if they wiped it off the face of the earth. There is some little text that pops up with your name that says felon. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And you're that dumb. Oh my goodness. So I guess some of my mentors was right. The dumb, deaf, and blind can't be helped. I always believe different. I behave different. I move different. Y'all can't be helped, yo. Y'all can't be helped. Bottom line. And I can't do nothing for it. A man that's been through many things. You saw them put my rap sheet public. You saw it. You didn't see a felony on there, but you saw it. You see I went through different things. You know the story. You know how I rock. You know what I built up as. You know what I've been through. I tried to even reach out to those that play or hate me. That's different. That's different. And I get you guys won't understand. I get you guys don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Like, I mean, I sit here. Yo, there's some nights I sit here unable to sleep other from some other things, but one of them is like these guys don't listen. It's like, who raised them to not listen? And I don't care if you're 30 plus, 40 plus, none of you listen. You don't listen. Still trying to force your ways around people. Still trying to force yourself into people's lives. Still trying to do dumb stuff. Just dumb, just stupid, just lost. And then you pride yourself on that. But you're the first sucker running when the police come. First sucker running when they come. Scared of them cuffs. Scared of that 10 to 15 years. Stop running from them. Stand there and take your 10 to 15 if you really can do it. If you're about that life. Come on, man. Come on, man. I have a thing where I keep valuables. I'm something like a hoarder myself. Because anything of value, I like keeping it close. So I take it in, move it with me, wherever I'm going with it. And you find nothing of value. You can't take money with you to jail. You can't take back time. Like, I'm trying to understand these dudes. I'm trying to understand who raised you, yo. I'm trying to see who looked you in your eyes, said, yo, you're fit. Let me ask you this. Any of the mentors you learned from, are any of them millionaires? Are any of them millionaires? TheCzarr learned from millionaire mentors, multi-millionaire mentors. That's why I'm working so hard. Not only with YouTube, but I got other things I'm working on. You guys get mentors to dudes who are low down trash that ain't never did stuff with their life. Ain't never really made a bag unless they were hurting someone, getting it off someone. Really? And those are the people you choose to mentor from. Well, let me do some psychic ability, and I'm gonna act like I'm queen with this, even though my psychic ability isn't nothing, but she's the truth. Queen, back me on this, yeah or nay. Because you pick your mentors, you already picked the bed you rest in. You already did. The moment you pick these low down life trash people as mentors, you pick the bed you sleep in. I don't care if you go to a show and make 50 racks in one night. You pick the end because you didn't mentor the people to show you how to spend it right, to show you what to do with it. You look at the things you have and you judge your worth on it. You look at things you have and judge your worth. You don't see the bigger picture. You're looking at someone who's always seen the bigger picture, no matter the situation I've been in. I ain't friendly with Popo. We go to war. We still go to war. And they know we go to war. When I'm around, they know we go to war. I had to address one of them a certain way to his face. He still ain't get over that. You know we go to war. But one thing I can say is I never let them define what my future is. Ever. You could say whatever you want about the past. I never let them define my future. You guys literally get no education and you let them define your future, or you get educated and throw it away, or you try and get it off the backs of others, or you try and make other people your meal ticket instead of working hard on your own. That's why you have converted allegiance to the life of a sucker. Period. And if you don't get that, it ain't meant to be. Rocking. I already got some other things I got to do. I'm not going to be here all day beating a dead horse. Dedrick D. Williams asking for private investigator. One of those suspects is on watch, so he does not take his own life. Allegedly. You know how I